Still the balloons from my birthday party, which was so lit. It's now Sunday morning, I have to be quiet, Vanessa's still sleeping. I'm trying to sneak out to get a little bit of work time, a little bit of studio time, working on music, because I had this morning a really great idea, a new song that I want to work on. It's top secret, but let's just go and head over to the studio and have some fun. Just arrived here in the studio and I'm panicking. I don't have my phone on me and I don't know if I left it at home. I hope I left it at home, or if I lost it on the tram. And if it's on the tram, it's gone. So really quick, find my iPhone. And now let's hope that it's at home and not moving. Whew, it was first picking my location. I thought it's here, which would be really unlikely, but it's at home. Okay. That's good. And actually not that bad leaving the phone at home. This way I can sit here, make music, way more concentrated, because the phone is usually what distracts me the most. So phone-free day it is, with the computer running smoothly again. No more cooling pads. As you know, yesterday I cleaned it. I've never seen such a dirty MacBook. Oh my god. It's working fine again. Some of you complained about how I put the thermal paste on it. It said in the manual to do it like that, but maybe next time I will just do it your way and just put a little bit and push it down to prevent any air bubbles. And I definitely need to kind of solve this problem as well. That's like typical Apple. It's still working, but I think I should like put something around it to make it safe again. So this right here is the Logic project. I already started yesterday with it. It's an edit of a very famous known song. I just heard this song and I was feeling like there's something missing and it isn't complete. So I wanted to add my John Sine touch to that song. And that's basically how I always decide if I do an edit, a cover, or a remix. It really depends on the original. And that's definitely like the main driving force behind making a song, at least for me. I know a lot of people that start making edits, remixes just to get their name out there. They're using tracks that are extremely popular at the moment. A lot of Justin Bieber, Major Lazer, Selena Gomez remixes. But as you know from my Little Jean Jacket edit and also my edit for Dean Coleman, I pick tracks that I just personally like and where I have the feeling I can add something to it, something special to make the track better or just different. One of the two, or a mixture or something in between, has to be the case. If you just take a famous Justin Bieber song, put some drums underneath and you think you've done a great job, you definitely failed. I don't want to go today into the details, the legal details of making edits, covers and remixes. Just let me tell you, be careful. I've made an entire video about it just a couple of days ago. If you're interested, just go check it out. Today it's more about like the selecting process and what to add and what not to add, or what to do with the song to make it yours and to make it outstanding and relevant. And don't get me wrong, I think editing, sampling, remixing is something great. It just shaped modern music so much. There are so many styles that just wouldn't work without it. Like almost all of the 90s, late 90s hip-hop is all sampled stuff and a little bit of 909, 808. The key here is just really making something relevant. When I go to SoundCloud, I see so many edits, remixes that are just bad, way worse than the original. They're actually kind of ruining the original vibe and are just not completed songs, or the mixing is really bad, or it isn't even in key. So I think in that case, you shouldn't release it. Please don't make the world suffer with another shitty edit of a famous song. Just keep it to yourself. You have to learn that when you're starting out making music, not every song that you make is release worthy. You should maybe think a couple of times if you really want to release it, if you really think it's good enough, and maybe hold back, especially if it's an edit, cover, remix, because on top of that there's still the legal issue. And I know I always try to make you finish tracks and release them, because releasing is a key component, because once it's out there you can gain followers and just learn from releasing your first songs. But if it's extremely bad and there are other versions available or like hundreds of other edits and remixes, then just just maybe just don't. But anyways, now it's time for me to work on this edit. It's still not good enough to release it. I'm not sure if I will ever release it, so I'm keeping it a secret for now. Once I'm happy with it and I think it's relevant enough, I will share it with you, but that's not the case so far. So let me try and put a couple of hours into this project and hopefully get it there. Done making music. Now let's actually get into the interesting part, and that is how you can actually promote yourself with an edit or a cover or remix. And that's something that is done a lot. A lot of people had huge success with it. A lot of careers started just because of that in the past 5 to 10 years. But yeah, for promotional reasons, it's obvious. If you make an edit of Justin Bieber, a lot of people search for Justin Bieber songs. Some people might even type in Justin Bieber remix, club remix, and then they will find your version of it. This works for SoundCloud as it does for YouTube. I think on YouTube even better. And this way you can show off your skill because the people know the original. They will hear what you exactly did to it. If it's boring, doesn't change a lot, people will hate you. If it adds a special something to it, or at least makes it different, you will definitely have a win situation. A lot of people will recognize your sound, your songs, might even start checking out your channel or your SoundCloud page, discover your other songs, and this way it will be easier for you whenever you release the next original. So maybe just try it. You can still decide if you want to release it or you don't want to release it. Being fast whenever a new track is released is also important, because the earlier you make your version, the more likely it is that it will get ranked up higher. Let me know if you have ever done an edit or a remix of a song and just uploaded it, and let me know how it went. Did you get a lot of plays and was it worth it? Because there's still, as I said, the legal risk. By the way, without the phone, I was so much more productive. I can just recommend you to maybe every once in a while, or maybe just 1 day per week or 2 days per week, to just leave your phone at home. Don't take it with you. It saves so much time. You then just come back, do all of the messages in one go, and that's it. Because a lot of times you write something to someone, he writes back, you write back and back and back and forth. And usually most of these problems are solved anyways just by waiting. So I've learned sometimes it's best just to not answer or wait 1 or 2 days. Not everything in life is extremely urgent. We're just so used to that everyone is answering immediately and you can discuss everything immediately. But sometimes it's just not necessary. And as you know, for me, the most important is being here in the studio, making music 24/7. And since today was so productive, it's actually time to go out and do something fun, some quality time with my girlfriend. 6:03, it's red, standing at the traffic light, and we're both hungry. Trying to squeeze a little bit of vlog time while we're waiting for the traffic light, and now it's over. Now Vanessa's taking over. No vlogging in the... We arrived, and I can't tell you how hungry I am. This was very quick
and dirty
and very satisfying. So now enjoying the rest of the Sunday back at home, chilling, relaxing, maybe some Netflix.
or not.
Why not?
Cleaning, cooking.
No.